Not as bad as you'd think. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows. This is the sequel to the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we're back with Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo. Splinter and the Shredder. It's directed by David Green, which couldn't be more appropriate. It stars Megan Fox, who isn't an actual fox, but let's face it, she's a fox. Stephen Amell plays Casey Jones, but he's not my Casey Jones. That's my Casey Jones. And Brian T is the Shredder, but don't get too excited. They don't really use him that much. And it also stars my mortal enemy, Will Arnett.
Will Arnett! Never forget Will Arnett.
Things are set into motion as Shredder is broken free from his transport to prison by Baxter Stockman, and then somehow Krang happens. A lot of the movie doesn't make sense. But it's up to our heroes in a half shell to fight the bad guys. And that's basically it. And the thrust of their arc is that they have to figure out a way to become a team and fight efficiently. Bebop and Rocksteady make their first appearance, and they have a bit of a bromance that develops throughout the movie. There is a ton of exposition in this movie. Every time there's an action sequence, without fail, leading up to it, or right after the action sequence, they describe what's about to happen or what just happened. Show me, don't tell me. And there's a ton of action. The camera's constantly moving, mostly unnecessarily, so be sure to take a Dramamine before you go. All the turtles are very true to their characters, but everything is spelled out for you. They're like, Leonardo, you're the strong leader, and Michelangelo, you're funny and have a lot of heart. Donatello, you're the brains of the operation. Raphael, you're urban. Well, they didn't say that. The movie's just a fun, dumb joyride. If you want to enjoy hanging out with the turtles for a couple hours, it's worth it for that. So if you could shut your brain off for 2 hours and just go with it, you'll enjoy it. I actually found myself laughing a lot of times in the movie because Michelangelo he's a funny dude. I can suspend my disbelief enough to buy into the fact that there are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles living in the sewers of Manhattan. But there's no chance I would ever believe a New Yorker would order Pizza Hut. No chance. I personally grew up in New York, and I read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles graphic novel by Eastman and Laird. There's a lot of blood, and there's a lot of killing in the graphic novel, but when the cartoon came out, it was definitely way more geared towards small children. They even do that thing in G.I. Joe where if someone falls out of a plane or something explodes, they show the parachute open, or they make sure to tell you that the person or animal didn't die, and it's just all cartoon violence for the kids. Casey Jones was pretty much wasted. He didn't use a lot of the sports equipment like you would expect him to. He did a couple cool things, but he is not a KC masterpiece. I really wanted to see more of a variety of sports paraphernalia. They really didn't take advantage of that aspect of his character, and Stephen Amell he's a bit of a non-character. I hate to say it, but Will Arnett is kind of funny in this movie. Although there really wasn't any real purpose for him. Other than that, as a movie, you would think they'd have a lot less exposition because these movies are generally geared toward international audiences, especially since the beginning of the movie. There were about 10 production companies leading up to the opening credits, and one of them was Alibaba. Anything that they put their mitts onto, they probably want to market to the entire planet. You'd figure the language barrier would be a big problem, so you would try to show more than explain. They call it a picture show for a reason. It's a story told in pictures. Overall, this Ninja Turtles movie was better than the first one. Despite my not being in it, it would have been much better had I been in this one. If you like the cartoon, you'll like the movie. The movie knows what it is. It's just one big Saturday morning cartoon. It's for the children. It's a small child's movie for a very small child who doesn't understand anything. And a big theme in this movie is be who you are. If these are the kinds of movies you like, go out and enjoy them. You ain't gotta apologize to nobody. You do you, boo. So at the end of the day, I give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows 2 1/4 froze. I shaved a couple froze off because some of the story didn't make any sense and the exposition was just killing me. Kids are a lot smarter than that. Give the children some more credit. You can show them something and they can figure it out. You don't have to explain everything to them. Like now, I'm explaining how I was just explaining how you don't have to explain anything to children. Just show me. You can enjoy this movie if you're a comic book lover, a cartoon lover, an animal lover. There are a lot of animals out there that are currently endangered due to human activity. So if you want to help prevent their extinction, click the icon of my face at the end of this video. you can check the info card or look for a link in the description below. So what do you think? You gonna go see this movie? Is this your type of thing, or are you just gonna avoid it altogether? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm gonna have a special giveaway to a lucky commenter. So if you subscribe to the channel, leave a comment and you just might win something. I also want to give a shout out to a fan who ran into me at Ralph's the other day. His name is Nima. So if you guys ever see me on the street, just go ahead and give me a high five. I don't mind. High fives are free. I hand them out. Literally. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, and I'll see you later. Pizza Hut? Really? Michael Fassbender in this movie is awesome at fast bending. Magneto is pretty neato. And there are a few genuinely emotional scenes that feature Michael Fassbender's extraordinary mutant ability for acting. It's a picture show.